to the Get Fully Funded channel. I'm Sandy Reese, Chief Encouragement Officer here at Get Fully Funded, where we help small nonprofits learn to raise the money they need to fully fund their budget. I am here to help you master the art and science of fundraising tip by tip, and I've got a really good one for you today. But first, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every time we upload a new piece of content, you're the first one to know. All right, let's get to this week's tip. A question that I get asked a lot by folks who are working in fundraising is, what salutation should we use when we're emailing or writing donors? And I get it. You don't want to be too casual, but you don't want to be too formal either. So should you call them just by their first name? Should you use a Mr. or Mrs.? Do you use Mrs. or Ms.? There's a lot of options. It basically boils down to this. What is the culture of your organization? If your organization is more of a formal organization, then a formal salutation makes a lot of sense. If your organization is much more casual, then a casual salutation can totally work. Think about it this way. If I'm your donor and you see me out at the grocery store, how would you greet me? Would you say, "Hey, Sandy," or would you say, "Hello, Mrs. Reese"? Now, I guarantee you that if I'm giving to your organization and you call me Mrs. Reese, I'm going to be like, what is going on? That's a little weird. You're trying a little too hard. You're being a little too stiff. So think about that way. How would you greet a donor in person and what would feel appropriate? Decide which way you want to go. There is no wrong answer here. It's about the donor's comfort and your comfort in your communications. So decide which way you want to go. If you're going to use a Mr., Ms., whatever, first name and last name, whichever way you're going to go, and write it down. Make it part of your brand guidelines so that 6 months from now, if you forget, you can look it up and see, oh yeah, here's exactly what we decided to do. And when you bring new people in, it's going to be really easy to train them too, because it's all documented and part of your brand guidelines. Just make it work for you so that you can call donors by a name that works for them and it works for you. That's going to make them more comfortable, which is going to lead to more donations. If you like this video, there's plenty more where this one came from. Be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so that every time we add a new tip, you're the first to find out. I don't want you to miss a single thing.